Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his spot. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody
turning it on. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll pitch it. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They're lining up on first and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
Brings into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. LSU quick to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Cutler. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stanley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Makes a move. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Intercepted intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Plenty of time in the pocket. He'll sling it out to the left. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The RPO, it's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. On the move, he fires. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to set the tone with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Touchdown, LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got his man in the middle.
it's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. Gets away from one. He's got space. It's a running room at the 20.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can... Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man all by himself. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be... Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Release to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under fire. That's caught. It's Brown. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires it down the seam. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have...
There he goes! The 50. The 30. He's at the 20.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Using his legs at Stanley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Kept it, and he's past the marker.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Gets it out fast.
like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets the back moving. Looking for space. It's Durham.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Finds his tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Moving out of the pocket. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.